I happened to catch the tail end of a Mythbusters episode where they were blowing up a shed with alcohol vapor. They said they needed 7% alcohol vapor in the air for proper combustion to blow up the shed, but I wasn't sure if they were talking about ethanol vapor or methanol vapor. This was in the context of the hazards of a home distillery, and ethanol, also called drinking alcohol, comes from the hearts of a still, while methanol, also called wood alcohol, comes from the heads of a still and is toxic and has to be discarded. So how can you use that 7% information to tell if they were talking about ethanol or methanol to blow up the shed? You can pause the video if you want to figure it out for yourself. Otherwise, I'll show what I got in 3, 2, 1. We have a balanced equation here. That's ethanol plus oxygen yields carbon dioxide and water. Notice that the carbons, hydrogens, and oxygens on the left side will equal the number on the right side. We need 1 ethanol for every 3 oxygen, so our ethanol to oxygen ratio is 1 to 3. You can divide both your numerator and your denominator by 3 to better illustrate this. You end up with a 1/3 to 1 ratio. So for all the oxygen you have, you need 1/3 as much ethanol. Oxygen in the air is 0.21 or 21%. Multiply that by 1/3 or divide by 3. You end up with 7% alcohol vapor in the air. Let's look at methanol combustion to make sure it's not the same. For a methanol combustion, you need 2 methanols for every 3 oxygens. Methanol to oxygen is 2 to 3 or 2/3 to 1. Take your 21% oxygen, multiply it by 2/3, you get 14%. And that makes sense because 2/3 is twice as much as 1/3, 14% is twice as much as 7%. This shows they were using ethanol or ethyl alcohol, also called drinking alcohol, vapor to blow up the shed. See my other short if you want to see how to use an oxygen sensor to determine the amount of alcohol vapor in the air.